Am I the bad guy for telling my brother-in-law that paternity tests aren't automatic? A while back, I bought a house with my boyfriend. We decided to let his brother and his brother's wife and kids live with us. The wife and I each got pregnant within a few months of each other, and so the house was totally wrapped up in baby preparations. Well, when it's her turn to give birth, he gets back with her, and he's all aglow and happy, saying how much the new baby looks like him. And he says, I couldn't deny her, the baby, if I tried, even without the paternity test.
What?
I thought this was a weird thing to say. As far as I knew, their relationship was good, so I didn't see why they would do a test. The first time he said it, I let it go. But he said it a few times to a few family friends, and it really started to bother me, especially that everyone just took it in stride. Finally, when we were alone, I asked what he meant by that. I was like, you keep talking about a paternity test. What's that about? And he said it was the one they do when a baby gets born at the hospital. And I asked what he meant, and he got frustrated and said, you know the one they always do at the hospital when a baby is born? Like you guys when yours was born, so they can put it on the birth certificate. This confused me even more. I explained to him we didn't have one done, that we filled out the birth certificate paperwork beforehand, and all they did was ask my boyfriend if he was the dad, and he said yeah, so they marked it down. He got really quiet, and it kind of clicked for me that something was up, so I said, maybe it's because I have different insurance, because that's all I could think of. Well, he shut himself in his room, and when his wife got back, they had a huge fight, and it turns out she's been cheating on him for like 6 years. Everyone is upset with me for telling him, because it ruined their happiness about their new baby. Am I the bad guy? And also, we have an update. Let me check. So, I have done a lot of snooping, and it is way more soap opera than I thought. 1. Apparently, since child 1 didn't look like him at all, she made up the paternity test scheme to trick him into marrying her. But they actually did paternity test that kid, and the real test said her ex was the dad. But he refused, so she lied about the result, and my boyfriend's brother never asked to see the papers. 2. It gets worse. She's been secretly collecting child support from Biodad and using it as a secret slush fund, while being a stay-at-home mom and making her husband pay her way. 3. She cheated on him a lot and figured that she could lie again if the kids weren't his and secretly rake in the child support. So each baby she had tested, but the next 2 were his. 4. He decided to stay because of the kids, but he called the baby daddy of kid 1 and explained the whole situation. And 5. Baby daddy of kid 1 is in negotiations for visitation or to cease child support. Wow, this is a pretty rough story. I think you are not the bad guy because nobody thinks there are people out there who think a paternity test is required for every baby, although it seems that there are still people who think so. Personally, I'd rather know and be told than live in the dark, and you didn't do it on purpose, so it's literally impossible to be the bad guy. Obviously, the lying wife is the bad guy. Let me know what you would do if you're in this situation down below in the comments. If you subscribe, remember to click the bell icon for notifications. To enjoy all the stories, use the playlist at the top of the description of this video. See you in the next video.